Welcome, welcome to the Crochet Show with your host, Nikki. I am so excited to be here. We're going to talk about 11 cute crochet hats for kitty cats, and I hope that you're going to love those. And I have to say that some of you guys have reached out and said, can I make those for dogs too? I'm pretty sure. Most of my patterns are designed in a way that you can simply expand them a little bit, and that way it works for bigger animals too, such as dogs, right? So let me hop right into point number one. Let me first kind of talk about a few tips and tricks here when it comes to cat hats, okay? I'll be designing a lot more, and I'm actually able to take in a few requests here and there. So let me know. I'd love to design a whole bunch next year, starting 2022. I want to design a whole bunch of cat patterns. So leave me a request below. I'm going to go through 11 of them that are either mine or not mine. So not sure if I'm going to make some of them, but I'm willing to take some of you guys' requests. So a few tips first. The first thing is don't oversize your hats, right? So there's a few different ways how you can design a hat or make a hat or adjust a hat, right? Different ways, right? The idea behind it is that you either go upwards, right? You go bottom up or top down, or you can make it flat. But in this case, flat can be a little bit challenging. So I typically go top down so I can adjust according to the ears. So what you want to do is, so you guys know that the kitty cat hat's head has ears, right? So this area right between the ears, right? That is where you can stop with your hat. So that's kind of an ideal stopping point. The next ideal stopping point would be underneath the ears, right? So you would make a hole. I'll show you in a second an example. And then you would kind of go beyond that. Now you can either go outwards after the ears or you go flat after the ears. Now the most important point is to have something to tie up the hat to the kitty cat, because not like humans, we put the hat on and it stays where it's supposed to stay unless a wind blows it away. But for cats, you know, or even dogs, you kind of want to tie it up. Now, not too tight. Obviously, it's an animal, and be aware they may kick it off, which is natural. Cats may not like it. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to hop right into all the patterns. Are you ready to see them? Some of them are so cute. Like, I'm really, really excited. Okay, I'm going to go through them one by one. Okay, the very first one is this one. I designed this one myself. It is a witch cat hat. Okay, so you can see what I just mentioned is there's sometimes you can add like ear holes. I call them ear holes or holes for ears, right? So in this case, I did exactly that. I started from the top down. All my hats are designed top down. It makes it so much easier for cats. And then I adjusted it as soon as I hit the point where the ears were, right? Which what I just showed you guys. Right between that, that is where then it started, and I made the hole, right? So you can see the hole right there, right? So you see both holes. And then I kind of went around it, right? I went a few rows on both sides, and then I went back into rounds and finished it up so that it looks cute and adorable. So, and then the very last thing, as I mentioned before, you have the straps, which I just made into chains and a row of single crochets. That's pretty much the idea. And you want it around the area where the ears are, right? Not exactly in the center of it, especially when you, for ear holes specifically. Don't put it right by the ears right there, because that's where the ears are. You can't kind of go around it. So make it either before or after the ear holes, right? So that way it fits the kitty cat. I've noticed that if you put it behind it, it slips easier behind it. If you put it in front of the ears, it's kind of better for them. They just slip it off. They kick it off that way, and it's much easier than behind it. So now for dogs, it might be slightly different, you know, but I'm going to focus on cats today. And I'm talking adult cats. Kittens is different, and I don't know if I would recommend putting anything on kittens. They're very, very sensitive, and then they're also very fragile, right? Number 2 is one that I published last week, which is the Santa hat. Super adorable. I used here Fable Fur yarn from We Crochet for here and here, same one. So you can see this hat is super duper cute. So it's just a comparison. It's a little bit bigger than my witch hat, right? It's a big Santa one. And as you can see, I then just added these ones right in the middle, but it doesn't have ear holes. So this one I stopped right here and right where the ears are, right? So it holds it tight, and then you just go around this and then tie them up right where it's supposed to be. Super cute, really easy, simple increases. It's just single crochet the entire thing with a few increases to make it look like almost, let's call it a triangle, right? Very pointy triangle, very cute little tiny hat. Now, number 3 was just published today. So is my elf hat, just to comparison again, next to the Santa. I wanted the elf one to be tinier than the Santa. Santa is a big guy, right? The elf is typically small. So I made the elf one a little bit smaller than the Santa one on purpose. And I used Bravo yarn, same yarn as this guy, right, for the red. And I added a little bit of a crown to it. So there's different ways how you can make an elf hat, right? So you can add like ears to it, but I felt like that was silly. The kitty cats have ears, and the ears will be right here, right next to it, right? So I didn't add additional ears. I thought it was silly. They already have ears. They're like right there. They're little right next to the ears, right? That's where the ears are. And then I added a crown because I noticed a lot of elf hats have crowns, although some people mentioned this could also easily be a birthday hat. I think you're right. It could easily be an birthday hat too. Now, if you kind of point it a little bit, bend it, it's more of a elf hat, yeah. But upwards, I guess it's more of a birthday hat. So whatever you want to call it, right? And then of course elf hats sometimes have stripes, but I wanted to focus on just a green and red in this kind of proportion. And again, the straps are down below here. So here are all the ones that are free on my website, right? I am taking in requests. So do you have any ideas what else to make for kitty cats hats? Let me know. So now I'm going to hop over the ones that I have also in the description. I put all the links in the description for you guys, so it's easy for you guys to grab them, okay? So the next ones, none of the next ones are mine, okay? So I found those on Etsy, and I thought they were adorable, and I just needed to show them to you. So the first one is this one. It's a unicorn. I just love it. It's so cute. And here you can see again what I was talking about regarding the ears, right? You can go beyond the ears and make it really like all around a hat, around the whole entire head. It might stay on the cat longer, just, you know, thinking about it, because it's a little bit longer and it has the ear holes, right? But isn't it so cute? It's like so adorable. And then the next one is also a really, really fun one. It's the Sombrero hat. I just think it's hilarious. This cat seems to be really enjoying it. And I also don't see a strap. I don't know how they did this with the cat. I'm assuming they have a strap with it, because otherwise I don't know how it's going to stay on. But this cat might be really good with this. Maybe it's a really good model. They just love hats, I guess. I don't know. But I think it's adorable having this cute little hat. And, you know, it's just simply adorable. I just love it. It just stood out and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. Just love it. So the next one is probably one of the funniest ones, in my opinion. Well, actually, the very last one's the funniest one. I just love that last one. You have to see that one. Okay, this one is so cute. It's a frog one. Although I have to say, for me, the little wavy business going on around there almost reminds me of like a frog dress for some reason. I just think it's so funny how the frog has, you know, the ears kind of poking out, similar to arms. In this case, if you really look at it, it looks almost like arms, right? And then this around the wavy, you know, it looks almost like a dress. But it's so cute. Isn't that adorable? Also, I don't know if they have a strap. Again, I would add a strap to all of my cat hats. they're going to be kicked off otherwise extremely fast. Just saying. By the way, leave a comment down below and let me know which of these hats is your favorite so far, because we're not even through yet. I have to show you more of them because they're just so adorable. Okay, the next one is, I picked that one because I love this fruit. I love strawberries. So strawberries my favorite fruit of all times. I eat anything related to strawberries. Well, unless it's over sugared. But the more real the strawberry flavor, the better. But this is a strawberry hat for a kitty cat. And I just think it's so cute. It's like so funny. It really looks like this cat doesn't mind having the hat on it. Just saying. It's so funny. And I absolutely love how the ears are kind of framed around with around the strawberry. And it just really looks like, yeah, I'm a strawberry and I'm good with it. I just love these. Okay, the next one, yeah, it's more kind of the fall season, but I just thought it's so cute, so I gotta show it to you. It's a pumpkin, again, with this curly thing. It's just so cute. It just reminds me of a dress or something. I mean, I know I kind of have this here too on this hat, but it's not as wavy as these guys, right? So mine more kind of looks like a typical witch hat, right? But this reminds me of dresses, which I think it's so cute considering this is a cat, right? So it's just so adorable. I love this pumpkin one. It's just so cute. Again, all the links are in the description. So you could find them right there. It's easy to grab. And yeah, they're just right there for you. So the next one is perfect for now. I almost made this one actually myself. And I might make a different version of this in the near future, but I just thought this was so cute. Now, I would never duplicate a pattern, but I do like to take inspiration from others. This is actually funny. If you look closely, you can actually see that this is not a real cat. So the creator of this pattern uses this made cat. Now, I don't know if she made it herself, you know, using wool. But if she did, oh my God, that is cool. And if she purchased it, you know, great idea to get pictures taken. I love the hat. Isn't that adorable? It kind of reminds me of my hat that I made that is really long. And I consider that the Christmas tree hat scarf because it is so long you can wrap it around your neck also. And it's not just a hat, it's also a scarf. And it's really, really long and it's a tree, right? It's a really long tree. So it's a hat, but it's also a scarf. Yeah. I just think it's so adorable. It's like so cute, right? All of them are very cute. They're really, really cute. All right. The next one, I have two more for you guys. The next one is a turkey one. I mean, seriously, I do have to say that this cat, again, I believe this is also a fake cat. I believe it's from the same creator. I should totally have made this one and put it on my cats during Thanksgiving. It would have been adorable. Just saying, would have been very adorable. Okay, the last one, I actually think it's the funniest one of all of them. And someone else actually sent me a picture of that. And I thought, oh, this is genius. I got to add this. I'm not going to make that one myself. Obviously, that pattern exists. But I thought it was genius. I mean, the idea is hilarious. So you got to see this one. And I wonder who of you guys is going to make this one. This curler hat, making the cat look like a grandma, I think is beyond genius. I just think it's so adorable. Can you imagine, you know, like your cat is going to grandma and then coming back home and has this hat on and you're like, yeah, cat was with grandma. I just think it's so funny. I just love the idea of this, you know, gray hat and then putting some curlers in. I think this creator actually has more pictures of a real cat using real curlers putting in there. But I just think the idea of crocheting them too is kind of smart. Now, so that was 11 patterns. I put all of them in the description. So if in case you want to make one of them for your kitty cats, go ahead. These 3 are free on my website and I'm making more. I would love to have your ideas of what other hat patterns, cat hat patterns you want to see in the near future. And I'm happy to make them for you. So just let me know. I'm taking in requests for hat patterns for kitty cats. I don't have a dog, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to make dog hats or something like that. But I do write up my patterns in a way that you can probably easily adjust them and make them a little bit longer and wider before you do the rest of the stuff around it. Anyways, I hope you have a beautiful evening. And I hope to see you guys here next week again for something fun. Link is in the description for everything. And I hope to see you guys the next time. Until then, bye.